Artificial intelligence is transforming everything, from our phones to our cars. But AI needs a brain, the AI chip. These tiny chips process massive amounts of data at lightning speed, making AI fast and responsive. They're not just in data centers, they're in your smartphone, smart speakers, and TVs. The demand for these chips is exploding, sparking a global race. Every new chip release makes headlines. The stakes are enormous. The AI chip is the foundation of tomorrow's world. Who's leading this race? Let's find out. The battle for AI chips is led by two giants, Nvidia and Huawei. Nvidia, once famous for gaming graphics, became the gold standard for AI chips. Then came Huawei, a Chinese tech titan known for smartphones and 5G. U.S. sanctions tried to cripple Huawei, but they fought back, investing billions in research. Now, Huawei claims to have built their own advanced AI chips. If Huawei can match Nvidia, the entire industry could change. The stage is set for a showdown. The tech world was stunned when Huawei unveiled its new AI chip, the Ascend 911C. This wasn't just an upgrade, it was a bold statement. Huawei claimed it had caught up to and even surpassed the competition. For years, U.S. sanctions were supposed to hold China back in advanced chip design. But Huawei proved the doubters wrong. The Ascend 911C is the result of years of focused work, quietly building expertise while the world watched their struggles elsewhere. Creating a top-tier AI chip requires brilliant design, advanced software, and cutting-edge manufacturing. Huawei managed to bring all these elements together. The launch of the Ascend 911C is more than a product release. It's a symbol of China's technological resilience. It shows China can develop its own core technology at the highest level, reducing dependence on Western companies. For China, this is a leap toward technological sovereignty. For the rest of the world, it's a wake-up call. The AI chip race is no longer a one-horse show. A new, powerful competitor has entered the arena. The comfortable lead Nvidia held is now under threat. The global tech landscape just shifted. The competition is real, and it's only just begun. The Ascend 910C is the opening shot in a new era. The world is watching what happens next. What makes Huawei's Ascend 910C so special? Early benchmarks suggest it delivers more raw computing power than Nvidia's top chip, the H100. That means faster training for large, complex AI models, a huge advantage for any company racing to build the next breakthrough. Energy efficiency is another key factor. Data centers burn massive amounts of electricity, so a chip that does more with less power is a game changer. Huawei claims the Ascend 920C is both faster and more energy efficient than its rivals. If true, that's a major edge for cloud providers and anyone running large-scale AI. But hardware isn't the whole story. Huawei has built its own software ecosystem, CAN, to rival Nvidia's CUDA. This makes it easier for developers to switch to Huawei's chips. The final surprise: manufacturing. Despite sanctions, China's factories found ways to produce these advanced chips at scale. This leap in manufacturing shocked the world and proved China's semiconductor industry is advancing fast. The bar for AI chips has just been raised. News of Huawei's breakthrough sent shockwaves through financial markets. Nvidia's stock price plunged, wiping out over $150 billion in market value in days. Investors had bet on Nvidia's dominance, but a powerful new competitor changed everything. The drop wasn't just about one chip, it signaled the end of Nvidia's monopoly. With real competition, Nvidia may have to lower prices and accept slimmer profit margins. The entire U.S. semiconductor sector felt the tremors, as other chip stocks dipped too. The big question: if sanctions couldn't stop China, what does that mean for the future? Wall Street was forced to rethink its assumptions about global tech power. The Huawei chip didn't just challenge a company, it challenged an entire investment thesis. The message was clear: the AI chip race is wide open. No company is invincible. The market is always looking ahead. The next leader could come from anywhere. The stakes have never been higher. The world is watching every move. A true competitor to Nvidia will reshape the entire tech industry. For years, Nvidia's high prices and limited supply kept powerful AI out of reach for many. Huawei's entry could change that, making advanced AI chips more affordable and accessible. This could unleash a wave of innovation from startups and researchers worldwide. Cloud giants like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google now have a real alternative and more bargaining power. They might mix and match chips, reducing dependence on a single supplier. But new choices bring new complexities. Companies outside China must weigh the geopolitical risks of using Huawei's technology. The world may split into two AI ecosystems, one American, one Chinese. Companies may have to pick sides. The tech landscape is fragmenting. The rules are changing fast. The next wave of innovation could come from anywhere. Huawei's breakthrough is a geopolitical earthquake. For the U.S., it's time to rethink its strategy. Sanctions may have backfired, pushing China to innovate faster. China's success will fuel even more investment in homegrown tech. Their goal: total self-sufficiency in core technologies. Other countries are watching closely, wary of relying on either the U.S. or China. Europe, Japan, South Korea, and India are ramping up their own chip industries. The global supply chain is fracturing along geopolitical lines. This creates uncertainty and higher costs in the short term. But in the long run, it could lead to a more diverse, resilient tech industry. Instead of one or two dominant players, we may see multiple innovation hubs worldwide. The U.S. China rivalry is forcing everyone to step up. The future of technology will be multipolar. The race is on, and the world is watching. In this new era, companies must adapt fast. Nvidia will double down on research, racing to release its next-generation chip and stay ahead. They'll also compete harder on price and highlight their mature software ecosystem. Tech giants like Google and Microsoft now have more leverage and may design their own chips too. Multi-sourcing will become the norm, protecting companies from supply chain shocks. Startups and smaller firms are big winners, as cheaper chips lower the barrier to entry. Expect a surge of innovation in fields from medicine to climate science. But companies must also navigate political risks. A European car maker might want Huawei's chip, but must weigh customer and government concerns. Firms may need different products for different markets. Managing geopolitical risk is now a core business skill. The rules of the game have changed. Only the most adaptable will thrive. We're at a turning point in AI history. The rise of a new AI chip giant means fierce competition, and that's good for everyone. Competition drives progress, forcing companies to innovate and improve. The race between Nvidia and Huawei will speed up AI's evolution. As chips get better and cheaper, AI's benefits will reach more people, faster. We'll see smarter healthcare, cleaner energy, and breakthroughs we can't yet imagine. The story of Huawei and Nvidia proves that innovation thrives under pressure. No leader's position is ever secure. There's always a new challenger. The cycle of challenge and response keeps technology moving forward. The AI revolution is just beginning. The chip race is only one part of a much bigger story. Expect more surprises, more breakthroughs, and new debates about AI's impact. The future won't be built by one company or country. It will be forged in global competition, and that competition will benefit us all.